Hi, welcome, Marianne, popping in. I'm wearing the same shirt as the other day. It's just hot. It's hot. It is currently 88 degrees inside my apartment, so I have my fan running. Yeah, I have no air conditioning, and I was gonna take a little stroll to the fair, but I just don't have the energy. It's my only day off, so I'm just relaxing today. It's actually almost 7 p.m. I'm just now getting around to doing this. I did go to my WW meeting this morning and I did weigh in. And I also want to say next Wednesday they scheduled me to work. They're not complying with my non availability for next week. For whatever reason, maybe because I asked for next Friday off so I could go to the fair and a concert. I don't know. But they're I'm off Thursday. I'm off Thursday and Friday. They did give me 2 days off and they are together, so I'm not going to be called in for a shift. I'm going to enjoy my 2 days off. So we have we don't have any meetings on Thursdays. And I'm not working nights this next week, so I can't go to any of the other meetings but Friday morning. So I'm going to be doing my weigh-in on Friday morning instead of Wednesday morning. I certainly hope they go back to complying to what I need because I do better if I'm going to the same meeting. Because the other, like a year ago, whatever, when I was doing this, I was straggling and not getting to meetings because I would have to go on different days, and it's just easier with the same people because they know me and I kind of know them, and we can, we're getting to know each other. So I'm gonna miss my Wednesday meeting next week because I have to be at work at 10. The meeting's at 9:30, and I have to leave an hour and a half in advance to get to work because it's a commute. So that's just an update. So next Wednesday, I won't have a Wednesday weigh-in. I'm going to have a Friday weigh-in, but I don't know if I'll have time to do the video because I do have to prepare to go. I'm going to go see the Stray Cats. I love that band. I saw them in my youth. I saw them either 2018 or 2019. They came to town. They're back. They're back for 2 nights. I almost bought a ticket for Thursday night too. I thought, I could go 2 nights in a row, but no, I'm going to be sitting in the fourth row. I got a good seat, center fourth row, and I have an extra seat, like on the edge, where if it gets too crowded in the pit, I have an extra seat I can go sit on in the seventh row, where I should have a little leg room. But anyway, so that's what's coming up. How did I do on my weigh-in? I lost 0.4. So I didn't have the best week, but I didn't have a bad week. It was just eating all my weeklies and not really restricting myself 100%. So, but I didn't gain. I still have to lose zero point 0.4 to get back to where I was back on the 25th of June. So the 26th, I went and did my cholesterol testing. Then I got my results a couple days later. Then I started eating all the nachos. And I did that for a couple weeks, so I gained almost 6 pounds. And now I'm getting it off, which is fine because this is good that it's going in the right direction again, turning a setback into a comeback. So I'm coming back. I got 0.4 more to go. So hopefully I can lose at least 0.5 by next a week from Friday, so I can be in the minus again. I'd like to hit the minus 30 pounds. I'm at minus 28.6 or 28.4 something, 28 point something. So I'm pretty close to the 30-pound mark. I'm losing my weight slow and steady. I'm not doing a quick weight loss because it is a lifestyle, and I know my lifestyle got a little interrupted. Sorry, tongue twister, with the cholesterol testing. So that happened. And so I'm trying not to eat too many ultra processed foods. I did buy some, I forget what they're called, and I ate too many of them today. Carb Master, I think they're Carb Master crackers. They're rice crackers. They kind of remind me of the nutcrackers, the the diamond. There's some little crackers made out of rice and nuts. They taste similar. They're good, pretty good. Uh, the weekly, and I'm not good at these weeklies that we have this month about thoughts and thinking about myself and talking good to myself. I'm a happy person. I don't feel bad about myself in the first place. If I do something that's, wrong, yes, I have a conscience. I have a conscience. But this is about how to use your strengths to stay on track. And so I don't know what my strengths are. It just had 3 questions, and we answered them in the meeting. I want to zoom up. This thing won't zoom up. Identify a strength by filling in the blanks. I feel my best self when I'm well rested. I'd never change anything about myself. I am who I am. Will I make changes in my life? Of course, but I'm not going to change me. I am me. Blank comes naturally. Creativity and smiling. I've always been very creative. Love arts and crafts. That's why I loved that at the fair the other day. I liked going through well, I didn't really care much for the table settings. I'm not into that. So, I mean arts and crafts, like the painting and the mosaics and the sewing and the quilting and the knitting and the crocheting and just the artistic abilities of people. They, for some reason, they have table settings in there, and they have like a whole square of different table settings and how to do the napkins and this and that, which that looks fun, but it's not really my thing. But creativity. So, and that's one thing, like that we were asking, how can we use some of our strengths to help us on our journey? And with the creativity and the arts and crafts, I believe if I would just take some time instead of watching TV or anything else, is to work on some of my crafts that I haven't finished, because those kind of things keep my hands busy. And instead of being busy in the bag of chips, is busy doing the diamond painting or the sewing. Or I have all these pounds of jewelry. I'd like to start making jewelry. And they had, in the arts and crafts, they had jewelry that was handcrafted. And with all these things, like the broken jewelry that I got in these bins, I could take the beads and I could handcraft things and maybe enter the fair. I used to decorate cakes. I don't do that anymore. I always had a cake every week on the counter for my son. And we would have a cake that we would enjoy in the cake plate for the week. And I would decorate them. And, that was a hobby. I made so many cakes. And all my creations were originals. Yeah, it was something that I found a good skill in, and people liked the taste of my cakes too, which was very important. That's more important than having it perfectly flat, perfectly this, perfectly that. I think the imperfections in the creativity, one thing, I won't use fondant. I don't like how it tastes. I don't think having my hands all over this fondant and rolling it all over the cake, not a fan of fondant. I like to make my creations out of buttercream icing and royal icing. So, that's just a thing. And I make my own cakes. So I've always wanted to enter the cake contest. So when I finally retire, I'll have some time to plan it all out. Actually, with the cake decorating, they have you do it on styrofoam. They don't taste the cakes. They don't want you to bring in a cake and have it go moldy. But the cookies and all those other things, those are real. One of my friends won the bread contest one year. So, that's just things I like to go. And I'm going to go take another look at them. I was going to go tonight. It's almost 7 o'clock. I just don't feel like getting dressed. It's not that I don't feel like taking a walk over there. I'd probably cool off if I would just get up and take a walk. I just don't want to be in the crowd, and I just don't feel like being in the crowd because I do that at work. I'm in the crowds, which is fine. It's a fun job that I have. But I'm not in the mood to go. I think I'm going to call it an early night and go to bed early. And, just if I would just start using my creativity more, instead of eating, I could do that. Because I do have that strength. I do have a diamond painting of my mother that I've been working on since 2021. I haven't finished it. I would like to finish that. So what are your strengths? How can your strengths help you make your goals? You can put it in the comments. I'm not getting a lot of comments. I haven't really been doing a lot to grow this channel, but I would like to grow it eventually. Maybe a thumbs up, a like, comments, share your strengths and how you use them to work towards your goals. And just remember, no weigh-in Wednesday next Wednesday. I'm going to have to be at work. I'm not going to call in sick. But if they keep doing it, I'm going to have to reconsider if I want to stay there, because I could just retire. I don't need a job. I do it just to get out, be in society. There's other things I could do to go out and be in society. But here I can make a few bucks, ride a few roller coasters, have a good time. Actually, I'm going to be sitting down doing emails for the next 2 shifts, so that's not as fun, but it's something that I can do and do well. And I get paid for it, so that's fine. But anyway, I am thinking about retiring by the end of the year. Not sure. Haven't decided. I'm going to be 65 at the end of the year, so there's that. Hopefully I'll make my weight loss goals by the end of the year, because my insurance is going to change, so I may not be getting it paid for any longer. They would pay for it for 18 months if I stayed on the same insurance, but I don't see that offered by my postal insurance, and I don't see it offered, I'm not sure, with the Medicare Part B. I got to study all this stuff. But anyway, I can just pay for it myself. And if I make lifetime, then I don't have to pay, right? So that's a goal. Get to goal and then get to lifetime. So take advantage. And then I'm not losing too quick right now, so it might take me more than a year to get all the weight off. I have to lose, to make my goal on the Weight Watcher scale, I have to lose, what did I weigh this morning? Should know I weighed exactly 3 pounds more on their scale than my scale. Let's see. Back arrow. Weight. 0.2. So I need to lose 39.2 pounds to get to my goal on the, so I'm not halfway there, almost halfway there, and it's been more than 6 months. It's been almost 7 months. It's been 6.5 months, because I started January 10th. But there's that. I don't think I can, well, if I'm still just creeping up on 30, it doesn't look like I'm going to make it, because you tend to lose even slower as you get closer to the goal, or I do anyway. I'm at an age where it's not so easy to lose weight, but I'm active enough in life to where it helps. I got to clear off this walking pad so I can take a walk in the morning. I still haven't put my strength training bench together, and I have the little attachments on top of the walking pad. So I need to clear that. I'm going to make a couple tacos, small little mini tacos for dinner, because I'm not super hungry, but I'm going to have something. And instead of cheese, I'm just going to put a thin slice of avocado. And I did that last week, and it was pretty good. I didn't miss the cheese. Just salsa and avocado, chicken on the little 25-calorie street taco size Mission corn tortillas. And I don't use oil on them, so they're kind of like, I warm up the tortillas and then make my taco, so it's kind of like a soft taco, but not a flour tortilla. It's the corn tortilla. I don't know why I stutter so much these days. Anyway, maybe I have more energy than I think I have, and I've been sitting down, and I need to be more active. I don't think I'll take a walk before I go to bed, but oh, look, my bun fell out. Uh, anyway, thanks for watching. Any ideas? Put them in the comments. I got one last bag of cherries maybe because they're going to be going out of season. I haven't been tossing them out. I've been finishing my bag of cherries. So that is a non-scale victory. Yes. My other non-scale victory was fitting in those roller coasters. And I'm going to go to a concert. And I'm not going to be shy about sitting next to people because the seats are really small. And there was one time I was sitting in the seat, and I fit in the seat just fine. But the guy next to me was tall, like my son, like over 6 feet tall. So his legs were taking up all the space. And he's, he's just going, we're just going to get a little closer tonight. And I go, okie dokie. They just don't give you much room. So that's why I have 2 seats, because I got one down in the pit, and then I got one a couple rows back on, not an aisle seat, but there aren't any seats in front of that seat, so I can put my legs out. They don't let anyone stand in front of you right there, so that's good too. It's just that if I move from the pit to over there, somebody's probably taken over my seat, and I'll have to say, yeah, my seat. I paid over $100 for it. It's mine. But anyway, because this is somebody that I love to watch, so I'm going to pay the bucks. When I go see Boy George, I've never seen him before. I'm just going to kick back and enjoy the concert. It's going to be Squeeze and Boy George. I'm kind of up in the, not the rafters, but at this theater you can see from every seat. It's not like going to a big arena. It's an amphitheater, so you can see from every seat, but I'm not sitting right up front because I'm just going to enjoy the music, not somebody that I follow and buy all their music. Because he's not going to be there with Culture Club either. It's going to be there with this band called Squeeze. So it's going to be just Boy George on his own and Squeeze. So it's going to be a fun night. And then I got Rick Springfield. I don't think I got a up close, I'm not far away seat for Rick Springfield, but I've seen him many times. And he's going to be a little different. He's not going to be rocking out. He's going to be doing acoustic. So it's going to be a little different. I've had 2 seats for his. In the pit, he likes to come down and get close with everybody, and I kind of move to my other seat. But he's just adorable. Love him. A lot of energy. He's like 71, or he's going to be maybe 72 this August. Yeah. But he's really close with the fans, so I really enjoy going to a Rick Springfield concert. But I've seen him many, many times. This will be my 3rd time seeing the Stray Cats. Once when I was in my 20s, then once like 3 or 4 years ago, and now again. So anyway, that's enough chit chat. We'll see you next week. Not sure what day I'm going to post up the video. I'll try to put it up Friday. Maybe I don't like doing it on the car driving, but we'll see. We'll see what I can do. Anyway, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.